This experiment is carried out to determine the formula of zinc chloride. In order to do this, the accurate mass of zinc and chlorine in a sample of zinc chloride are needed. Zinc chloride is produced from the reaction of zinc and hydrochloric acid. This is a crucible and its lid. Zinc and hydrochloric acid will be mixed in this crucible. But first, weigh the zinc powder. Is it necessary to record the mass of the crucible when the tare button can simply be pressed to get the mass of zinc? Place approximately 0.25 grams of zinc into the crucible and record its exact mass. Measure approximately 10 milliliters of 6 molar hydrochloric acid using a measuring cylinder. Hydrochloric acid is a mixture of hydrogen chloride and water, while pure hydrogen chloride exists as gas at room temperature. What will happen when hydrochloric acid is added to zinc? What will be observed? The observation can be predicted by referring to the chemical equation. At room condition, the stable form of hydrogen is diatomic molecule in gaseous state. So most probably, the formation of gas bubbles will be observed. Hydrogen gas is liberated from the reaction of zinc and hydrochloric acid. Add more hydrochloric acid and keep stirring until all zinc has dissolved. The reaction is less vigorous than before because less amount of zinc is left in the mixture. Some of it has already changed to zinc chloride. Once all zinc has dissolved, stop adding hydrochloric acid even if there is hydrochloric acid left in the measuring cylinder. Next, proceed with the heating process. Can you name the substances removed from the mixture during the heating process? It looks like the mixture is dry. Excess hydrogen chloride and water were removed when the mixture was heated. Handle the crucible with care. Use the white tile to support the crucible and prevent it from slipping. Leave the crucible to cool to room temperature. The crucible is not hot anymore. It can be touched comfortably using bare hands. Weigh the mass of the crucible and dry mixture. The heating process was stopped because the mixture looks dry and therefore it is believed that only zinc chloride is left in the crucible. What if it is not true? How to be sure? Reheat the mixture again. If the mixture is really dry, no more hydrogen chloride and water can be removed. Theoretically, the mass of the crucible plus mixture after the second heating will be equal to the mass of the crucible plus mixture after the first heating. But if the mixture is not really dry, the remaining hydrogen chloride and water will be removed during the second heating. The mass of the crucible plus mixture after the second heating will be less than the mass of the crucible plus mixture after the first heating. So, repeat the heating, cooling, and weighing process until the mass after heating and the mass after the next reheating is constant. Or for this experiment, 0.02 grams of error is acceptable. Sometimes the zinc powder contains impurities that does not react with hydrochloric acid. To check whether the solid left in the mixture is zinc or impurities, add more hydrochloric acid. If the solid is not zinc, there will be no reaction and no gas bubbles will be formed. If the solid is zinc, there will be reaction and gas bubbles will be formed. If that happens, you may need to add more than 10 milliliters of hydrochloric acid. That is why it is not necessary to measure the accurate volume of hydrochloric acid. No gas bubbles are formed on the surface of the solid. Most probably, all zinc has reacted. Adding too much hydrochloric acid will only make it longer to dry the mixture. Sometimes, the mass of the crucible plus mixture after the second heating is higher than the mass of the crucible plus mixture after the first heating. This happens especially when the crucible is not covered during the cooling process.